looking at your rankings here on DK Nation, looks like you got Martin Truex Jr. at 10-2 as in the 3 spot there. Why would you want to pay up for him this week?
Well, just going off of what Geoff said, you've got to pay up for these expensive drivers that are going to lead some of these 400 laps. And as I mentioned, with the blown tires, I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's like Mario Kart with banana peels out there taking out random drivers. And so you're not going to see just one guy run away with this race, because you're going to have wrecks and we're going to re-rack them and restart, and then someone else pulls the lead or someone has a good pit stop. And it's typically going to be the expensive drivers, and they're going to go out and stay out front for a while. And Truex has a great record of doing that.
Yeah.
In the low downforce package and in the high downforce package, he has been an absolute monster at this track. 6 of the last 8 races at Charlotte, he's either scored the most fantasy points or the second most fantasy points. Everything is in his favor except for maybe possibly dodging the banana peels. But if he dodges the banana peels, he has a very good chance of being one of those guys that leads 100 laps.
Yeah, and if you're in the lead in Mario Kart, someone picks up one of those blue shells, like you're absolutely screwed. It's a good thing that's not a thing at Charlotte, where, dude, Geoff, 9 top 10s and 7 top 5s in the last 11 races. The guy's been consistently good here.
Those blue shells are they really ruin the game.
They really do.
But yeah, Martin Truex Jr. So here's the thing. Again, you want exposure. I think you want as much exposure to the top as possible. I would probably rank him just below Chase Elliott in terms of like drivers like that I like. I think Chase Elliott, just what his performance has done over the whole season, you have to give him the edge over Truex Jr., even though their salaries are obviously, there's a $500 difference. But if you were to double down here, I don't mind fading Kyle Larson and then going with Truex Jr. as your second big dog. It makes a ton of sense. Obviously, in terms of laps led and just what he's done at Charlotte, that makes a ton of sense. You also might get, it's possible, like, coming off a couple slow weeks, people just will fade Truex Jr. and feel like they have to pay up for Larson, and then, going to dip into the 9K range. So, you got to always think about strategy. There's tons of big contests on DraftKings for NASCAR. So obviously you're trying to beat a lot of different people. And I think paying up for 2 10K drivers, making Truex one of your picks, absolutely fine. If I was ranking them, he'd definitely be in my top 3 guys over 10K. So.